Welcome to the Commercial Lighting Commissioning Technician course.
In this course, we will look at topics that will help the agent role in commissioning a Crestron commercial lighting project. Let's look at some of the course objectives and topics that will be discussed. Learn how to configure, commission, and maintain a Crestron commercial lighting system. Understanding of how different lighting components communicate with each other, such as CrestNet, Ethernet, relays, and voltage I/O ports. An understanding of basic commissioning and lighting technology used in the industry. Learn how to configure Crestron lighting systems using Crestron software such as Toolbox and web browser configurations. Configure and commission a Crestron Zoom lighting system. Commission and configure a Crestron Dolly lighting system. Basic troubleshooting of Crestron lighting systems. In this section, we will discuss the responsibilities of both the agent and what role Crestron will play as the manufacturer for a commercial lighting project. Crestron Commercial Lighting is taking a new direction for project management. The role of the agent, since this is the closest entity to the decision maker, or customer, now will be responsible for the lighting project. This includes items such as providing a project quote to the customer directly, providing a bill of materials list, or BOM for short. The agent will also be responsible for any revisions during the project. The agent is also responsible for managing the project, providing submittal drawings, pre-wire and site visits, startup and configuration of the project, providing on-site support to the contractor and customer, and providing and obtaining the customer sign-off once the project has been completed. The Crestron Commercial Lighting Group will help the agent with valuable services to make sure that the project will go smoothly and satisfy the customer's requirements. Crestron's Commercial Lighting Group can help with multiple different services. These services include such items as assistance with design and quotes, providing technical support for the lighting projects, providing support for the products and manufacturing, including Return Material Authorization, or RMA, for damaged products. Crestron will also assist with our award-winning CSPs, or Crestron Service Providers, in making sure that they are up to date with training and are aware of the latest techniques for programming a commercial lighting project. Most lighting products come with a product warranty of 5 years. The warranty start date for a commercial lighting project starts with the day the project is signed off. In this section, we will break this down into 6 simple steps and discuss each one in detail. Let's take a look at the first step, which is the startup and configuration of a commercial lighting project. When a distributor receives an order for a lighting project, that order then passes to the regional agent in that territory. The agent will then work with the electrical contractor to review items such as the timeline for the project, building site conditions, and any other dependencies or additional information for the lighting project. The next step would be to create a project plan. Some examples would be to arrange a pre-site visit with the electrical contractor to discuss the project in more detail. As a reminder, the agent is responsible for the project management. Some examples would be to see if the programmer needs to participate in the pre-site meeting. If part of the requirements for the project is custom programming of the lighting system, it is recommended to have a programmer present at the beginning of the project. Review any subcontractors that may be involved, and to review Crestron's CrestNet cabling procedures. In some instances, the agent may need to review how to properly terminate a CrestNet connector. Landing and load schedules for wiring. If a wireless lighting system is involved in the project, it is recommended to review the RF Best Practices Guide, which is available on the Crestron website, product pages, or in online help. As the agent for a commercial lighting project, you're responsible for the sequence of operations, or SOO for short. Items would include things such as work sales contract requirements, submitting a request for information documentation, or RFI, if needed. As the agent, you are also responsible for keypad layouts and configuration, sensor configuration, scene settings, and any schedule or time of day events for automation. Part of the responsibility of the agent is also to verify who and how the system will be programmed. For example, if the customer is requesting custom programming for a lighting project, there are several ways this can be completed. The agent has the capability of using their own in-house Crestron programmer. If an in-house programmer is used, make sure to verify with the programmer that the amount of hours needed for the programmer are available. If an in-house programmer is not available, the agent can utilize the services of a local Crestron service provider or CSP. In case the agent is not sure who the local CSP is for that area, they can request the Crestron Regional Sales Manager provide a list of CSPs for that region. It is recommended to use a local CSP in case that a site visit may be required from the CSP. It is also highly recommended that the Crestron Lighting programmer be involved early in the project so they are aware of any changes that may occur and to make sure the programmer has the time to complete the program. Custom keypad buttons are an important part of the project. Make sure to allow time for the buttons to be engraved so they are completed on time for the project. Depending on the number of buttons that would need to be engraved for a project, make sure to allot for extra time between ordering the engraving and receiving the buttons. The agent is responsible for submitting the engraving files for the keypads on the project. They can be done by using the Crestron engraving software that can be downloaded from the Crestron website. Crestron keypad engraving files must be submitted to Crestron directly. The agent can submit the engraving order form or can authorize the CSP to submit the order forms to Crestron for processing. The engraving files must be submitted using the engraving formatted order form. If the agent needs additional help with creating the order form, they can contact Crestron Lighting Support for assistance. To review, as an agent is responsible for the project management of a Crestron lighting project, the agent will need to create a project plan, verify the sequence of operations, collect any necessary data, distribute and communicate to any appropriate parties, responsible for the pre-site and site visits during installation, any page turn meetings, and any issue that might occur during installation, such as RFIs, RMAs, and change orders.
Thank you for watching.